If you haven't already downloaded the music for Kingsbridge March, you'll find it in 2 different places in Schoology. So go onto the orchestra page and you can look in the folder for Monday and Tuesday. That's the November 23rd and 24th, and it should be right in there. It'll be a folder called Kingsbridge March Solo. Or you could also go below our current weekly folder and into the 7th grade music folder and look for it there. Again, look for the folder called Kingsbridge March. You should be able to download it and either read it directly off your screen or print the music. I want you to look at the rhythm on the board and notice it's a half note, and I wrote 1 and 2 and underneath it because the half note has 4 eighth notes inside of it. And then a dotted quarter note, I wrote the 3 and 4. It has 3 eighth notes inside of it, and the dotted quarter note starts on count 3. So the little eighth note on the end that it's partnered with is on the and of 4. The and that comes after count 4 is what that means. And I also want you to notice the bowing. It's a down and then an up and then an up. No bow lifts, no nothing like that. It's a hooked bow with the up and up. Let me demonstrate first. I'm going to count the eighth notes out loud. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 hook. So on that last little part, I just go slightly faster with the bow. I'm going to demonstrate that again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 hook. Let's do that together on the D string now. So get your instrument set up, get your bow on the string. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Think the counting in your head as you play this time. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now look at the rhythm down below. We've got this group of 3 notes that are attached together with the bar, and they have the tiny 3 at the top. That's called a triplet, which means 3 notes fit where 1 quarter note used to. When we're counting it, the 2TL stands for 2 triplet. So I actually say 2 triplet, but that's a little much to be writing in. So let me demonstrate. If this is our quarter note, 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4. Let's try that on our D string. 3, 4. 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4. So I do give a little extra emphasis to that first note, and it is an up bow, the first note of the triplet. So here we are again. 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4. Now let's try to put them together. This measure into this measure. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4. One more time. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4. Now I want you to look at the first 2 measures of the Kingsbridge March, and you'll notice that we use the 2 rhythms we just practiced with the bowings we just practiced. Now we just have to figure out how to add the notes that they have chosen to use for it. So I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to play it down low like the viola, cello, and bass have it to start with. They start on their low G, up to the B hook, up to E. For violins, we start on the G, and our high note is that G natural on the E string, that second finger. Now I'll demonstrate the violin one. 3, 4. Now I chose to use my pinky, which I highly recommend because you'll be able to come back to the next note more easily. We're going to try the first couple measures a few times in a row. So set yourself up for your first note, low G for viola, cello, bass, and regular G for violins. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. One more time. Eyes on the music, trying to look at groups of notes. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hook. One more time. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Natural. Last time on this one. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and hook. Let's look at the third and the fourth measure. If you're a violin, you start on the G natural. Everybody else starts on the G, the upper G, and it is a 1 and 2 and then we have a triplet in the third measure also. Let me demonstrate. 1 and 2. So violins, for those E string notes, it starts on G natural and then it climbs down one at a time, but we have to watch out for the rhythm. Here we are with everybody now on the third measure. 3, 4. 1 and 2. And try to hold that last note for a full 2 counts, or at least 1.5 before you do the bow lift. One more time. 3, 4. 1 and 2. 1, 2 triplet, 3, 4 lift. 1. Okay. Let's try putting the first 4 measures together. Bow on the string. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. 3, hook, bow. 2 triplet, 3, 4. 1 and 2. 2 triplet, 3, 4. We're going to do that again, the first 4 measures. I'm going to play the lower version now, the viola, cello, bass version. But violins, I want you to be playing along on your upper notes. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Up to G. 1 and 2. 2 triplet, 3, 4. Now I want you to look at the music that's at the end of your first line, just the last measure. So it's a G over to a C very quickly, and then it climbs up. 1, 2 triplet, 3, and 4. Okay, I'll do that again. 1, 2 triplet, 3, and 4, and. Pause this video right now. Practice that 2 or 3 times and then start it up again and we'll try it together. I want you to look at the last measure of the first line in Kingsbridge March. And I want you to think of what the letters are. Because the triplet notes move now and those change pretty fast. So if you don't have the letters in your head, it might be hard to keep up with your fingers. So the first note is a G, and then the triplet is C, D, E. So those change quickly. G, C, D, E, D, F sharp, G. So let's say those together. 3, 4. G, C, D, E, D, F sharp, G. And then you have to be patient on that dotted quarter note because it feels really long. Let's try playing it now. So violins, remember we have to make a G natural. viola, cello, bass, we are on the slightly lower G, or our upper G on our instruments. 3, 4. 1, 2, triplet, 3, and 4. One more time. Set that G natural violins. 3, 4. 1, C, D, E, D, and 4. Now I'm going to play the lower version, but everybody should still play along. 3, 4. 1, 2, triplet, 3, and F sharp. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Last measure, first line. 3, 4. 1, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Now let's back up to measure 5 and try 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it kind of starts off like the beginning, and then it varies in that last measure of the line. So we're at 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, hook, 2, triplet, 3, 4, 1, 2, triplet, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. One more time at 5. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, triplet, 3, 4, 1, 2, triplet, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. We're going to try to put the first 8 measures together now. We're going to start right at the beginning and play up until the end of measure 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, hook. Up to G natural, 1 and 2. 3, 4, lift. 1, 2, 3, and 4, hook. 3 and 4. We're going to do the first 8 measures again. This time I'm on viola, so I'm playing the low version. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and hook. 1 and 2. 3, bow lift, and B, 2, 3, and hook. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, bow lift. Go spend some time practicing this piece. Get comfortable with these first 8 measures between now and the next time I see you, which should be about 2 days from now, so that you can feel confident when we work on this in class.